Hello, Mike. So incredibly happy to have you here for the interview today. We called you in today because we think you can be a valuable asset to our team. So before we get started, allow me to... Hold up. I don't think you understand what's going on right now. I'm not here to have you interview me. I'm here to interview you. The question is, are you good enough to have my services here? Oh, I apologize, sir. I'm not sure I understand. Not sure you understand? You've been in Arizona since 1988, and how many playoff wins do you have? Six. And how many Super Bowls have you won? 0, but that's why we called you in. Exactly. I don't need you guys. You need me. Fair enough. This is the least desirable head coaching job that's available right now. For example, Larry Fitzgerald's about to enter the Hall of Fame. Congrats, by the way. He's one of the only things this franchise has gotten correct in its history. But guess how many quarterbacks Larry Legend had to play for here in Arizona? A little over 10? 22. It was 22 different quarterbacks. Remember when you guys thought Josh Rosen was the answer? How did that go for you? Kyler hates you guys. He doesn't want to play for us next year. I saw Jacoby last year do the best he could but could never pull off any wins. And you guys just missed the draft position by this much to be able to get Fernando Mendoza, because for some reason you guys can never decide to lose to the Cowboys. Sir, please, we're dying over here. We need a smart young coach like you to come pull us out of this basement of losing we've been in for our entire history. I have a son. His name is Derek. He went crazy and turned himself into a cheesehead because it became too hard to be a Cardinals fan at a certain point. Do you know at all what it's like for your children to root for the Green Bay Packers? Actually, yes. I do know how that feels. All right, I forgot. Hi, Matt. Hey, what's up, guys? Look, I know you can't pay me a big salary, and I know I'm being put in a crappy position if I take this job. This is the toughest division to win in football. I've seen it firsthand. I worked 4 years with the 49ers and 3 years with the Rams, and the other team very well might win a Super Bowl this year. So do you guys have something that can convince me to come be the head coach of the Cardinals? I am so glad you asked. Every coach gets a handwritten free IOU to the local gym down the street. Rumor is they even have a Stairmaster. Don't you guys have like a team gym that players and coaches can work out at for free? Technically, yeah, but we got an F- grade on our NFLPA report cards, and most of the stuff in there is held together by duct tape anyway. So I'm sure you'll like the other gym much better. But we are in the process of building an actual nice training facility for once. That's terrible. You gotta do better than that. We also have a really cool logo. It's an angry bird. Grrr. Also, who doesn't love red, black, and white team colors? The team colors and the helmet aren't gonna convince me to sign here. Please, sir, think of my son Derek. We don't even know what not losing is. We can't even say the word. Fine. Regardless of how bad this team has been in its entire history, I think that somehow I could even turn this franchise around. Plus, you also have Trey McBride, so that's like the only reason I'm saying yes to this job. That's fantastic news! Just sign your name on this used candy wrapper I found and we'll get started. Oh man, this is gonna be a long 5 years.